Something that I was manifesting, I didn't realize I was manifesting it, was kind of comparing my worthiness to my growth and what I deserved to my growth. Shout out to Prince EA. He actually, there was something that I was doing that I have put the final goodbye on. And there was just me being completely heavy on myself as far as just being my own worst critic. And it led me to a lot of unreliable behaviors as far as the content, but it was also how I was showing up, you know, in my personal life, being very heavily critical in what I thought I was ready for and what I thought I wasn't, because I pictured myself to be a certain way. And it definitely was attached to probably like an amalgamation of everyone's maybe voice in my life that was kind of auto-tuned to my own voice that kind of ran as a script in the back of my head. And it led to me kind of comparing my worth to how I grew, and now it was time to kind of let go of that script. So I apologize to a bunch of you guys if you saw my videos going up and coming back down. It was just me being heavily critical of myself and honestly forcing the timing of things. As you know, I try to be very in flow with God and stuff like that, but whenever it was that script running in my head, I would put something out that it was an emotion about something, or just feeling the overall pressure to produce. And it very much had to do with, I guess, growing up, maybe like acceptance and how I showed up as far as my performance and things like that. So I am definitely working on that, but I did want to bring that up. What you are worthy of is not compared to your development and my internal growth and development and what that looked like and how I wanted it to look like if I was worthy of having this in my life, or having even certain types of friends in my life. And I was like, no, this is, if anything, it's backwards maybe, right? Because we definitely know that who we are on the inside, our outside may not match that, you know, just yet. And you can grow tremendously on the inside, and you still deserve and are worthy of so much. It's just learned behavior, and definitely has to do with how I grew up and maybe where love should have been but was not. And me feeling like I need to do things in order to be worthy of it. So that in turn led to, if God were to bless me with something and I wasn't as developed as I thought I would be, or didn't see myself as growed or developed as I saw myself to be, I would feel like I did not deserve that reward. And Prince EA was right when he said it's kind of a cognitive dissonance. But what I noticed just yesterday when he put the video out is that I have been consistently working on self-improvement. And that would even throw my own nervous system off, because it was consistent self-improvement, being conscious and aware of self and this and that and this and that. And at the end of the day, that overperformance in that did come from not, you know, necessarily feeling accepted when I was young, and those voices that ran a script in the back of my head. So just understanding it and knowing it, I have released it. Like I'm not gonna say I'm working on it anymore. I'm not gonna say, because I'm tired of it, honestly. I really am, because my body needs to know that it is great, and that it doesn't continuously need to perform in character or self-development or self-improvement all the time to know that it is great. It just needs to know that it is great, that it's great, that it's great, because I have been telling it, oh, you're not great just yet, you're not great just yet, there's always something to grow. You know what I mean? And yes, it's great to know that, but always to put the pedal to the metal all the time, yeah, no, that begins to run a completely different script as well. So I feel you if this is something that you also work with. And yes, we are amazing champions in spirit and in humanness, because we decide to see ourselves and we decide to be aware and we decide to grow. But there's also room for us to sit back and enjoy the fruits of our labor, kind of bask in the ambience of who we already are, and then allow God to move through us, and allow the world to enjoy the fruits of our labor and our growth and how God has been working on us. So I really love you guys, and I will see you soon. As God wants me to speak, it will definitely be on God's timing rather than a pressure that I feel myself. And you are seen, you are felt if you have this same issue. I love you guys so much.